target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the offense on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And it works if he can get the first down.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is that we've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy, make sure you're taking care of that football. You can't have any more turnovers.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Third down conversion. conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. With jet sweep pass. Across the 35. He's off to the races. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great...
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They get to the line quickly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The short hands, it's Stewart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Floating away. Fires on the move. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Pittsburgh 14, Oregon 8.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They're going to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Whittington. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Delivers to contact. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows.
Off he goes. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, we've got a shootout. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
When you go option down here on the goal line, the ball can be basically 3 places almost simultaneously. Very, very difficult play to stop in a 2-point situation, and the offense comes away with 2.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Pitt!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Keeps the legs moving. Look out, he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break.
28. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 31, Pitt 28.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this...
And that pass is intercepted. trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
First down for this offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking for room. It's James. Ball's out. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires one high and deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
3rd and goal for the offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Oregon, 31, Pitt, 28.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
All tied up, under a minute to play. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
No mystery here, 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not hitting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to...
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right down the middle. It's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.